you want to just grab a towel or a belt or something, you might need it just to help you grab your leg here and there to get into a good stretch. I'm not doing anything too flexy crazy. Sometimes it's nice just to have that aid nearby. Alright, so we've still got a little bit of time before 12. Make your way to child's pose in the meantime. Get nice and comfortable here. Melt your forehead down into the mat. You can decide how wide or narrow you want that child's pose to be. So maybe you really want to get into the groin and the hip flexors and melt all the way down. I'm going to hang out here for 10 breaths this morning. Nice deep inhales. If you like, exhale through the mouth to really just let go of everything. Any outside distractions, any distracting thoughts that have consumed your morning so far, allow those to kind of leave your body with every exhale so that you can become fully present on your mat. So we have for 5 more breaths. Really big, deep inhalations through the nose. And then exhale through the nose or through the mouth. If you want, you can maybe start to make your child's pose a little bit more active by pressing the palms of your hands down into the mat. Really focusing now on the tensing in the shoulders, in the neck. And then you can relax. One more time, press your hands down, elbows down, forearms down. Feel the tensing in the neck and the shoulders. And then relax. Continuing with that, maybe press your armpits, or imagine in your mind's eye that you press your armpits down into the mat. Feel where the tensing in the back shifts as you articulate different parts of your arms into the mat. 2 more breaths. Last one, maybe focusing now on pressing the tops of your feet down into the mat. Feel your legs tensing as you do that. Maybe your glutes tense. Maybe you lift slightly up off the mat as you do that. And relax. Next, inhale, slowly walk your hands over to the right. Place your left hand over your right, really getting a good stretch into that side body on the left. And then doing the same once again, press the palms of your hands down actively into the earth. Exhale. Slowly make your way over back to center. And then all the way over to the left as you place your right hand over the left. Once again, pressing your palm down into the mat or into the floor beneath you. Feel the activation in the arms, in the shoulders, and relax. Make your way all the way back through to center. Bring your hands underneath your armpits, your legs to width, hip width, as you come up into the tabletop. Do a few rounds of cat-cow. As you inhale, dip your belly, tilt your tailbone, tilt your neck. Exhale, cat, break everything in, dodo smile. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, cow. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Coming back to that neutral tabletop. Next, inhale, right hand extends all the way up. Exhale, thread the needle, right hand at the left armpit. Place your right cheek down to the mat and then walk your left hand forward. You can press that left hand down into the mat. So there's an active left arm as you thread your right hand right underneath that armpit as far as you can. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly walk that left hand back underneath your left armpit. Inhale, right hand rises. Exhale, all the way down. Over to the other side now. Inhale, left hand extends up. Exhale, thread the needle all the way through, really making sure that it's as far as you can go. And then walk that right hand forward, press the palm of the right hand down actively into the mat. Slowly bring that right hand underneath your right armpit. Inhale, left hand rises. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes and then push up into downward facing dog. So we're going to hang out in this down dog for 5 breaths this morning. Check in with those hamstrings. This will more than likely be your first down dog of the day. So take some time to settle in, to take some gentle movement so that it's a gentle lengthening of those hamstrings. And for those that have been practicing with me pretty much, 2 or 3 times a week during the lockdown, I've noticed that my hamstrings have definitely lengthened during this process. I'm obviously practicing more because I've demonstrated. So maybe an opportunity for you to just check in with the back line of your body and see if you feel like you've naturally, over this time, created a little bit of extra space. And if you haven't been practicing regularly or for the first class, then a mental note maybe of how those hamstrings are feeling now, and then check in again at the end of the class. 2 more breaths. Last one, inhale. And exhale, really settling into that down dog now. Check that each of your fingers are equally grounded into the mat, pressing firmly down to the mat with the palms. Your hips and your sit bones are nice and high. Chest towards your legs, head is relaxed. Inhale. And exhale. Next, inhale, left hand holds onto right shin or ankle, whatever you can grab hold of. And then a gentle twist, gazing underneath your right armpit. Try to keep both legs and your bum as stable as you can as you peer underneath that right armpit. Then exhale, come back to down dog. Inhale, right leg extends up and back, 3-legged dog, then hip stays closed. So only lift your leg up as high as you can while keeping your hips in line with each other. And then you can bend your heel to your bum and slowly peel that hip open as you start to wake up those hip flexors. If you like, you can maybe roll around your ankle a little bit here. One more breath in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. And then ground your right shin down onto the mat, coming into a half pigeon. Inhale, walk your hands back towards your hips. You're going to draw your left heel into your bum now for a quad stretch or for a shoulder stretch. So if you feel like you struggle to find that leg, then an opportunity to grab your towel, your belt, and it's obviously not as pretty as a normal yoga strap. We make do with what we have, and then you can start to work that quad in so that you get a good stretch. If you obviously have the flexibility and you're able to grab onto it easily enough, you can find that foot and start to walk or gesture your heel towards your bum. Get a good stretch in that quad. So you want to maintain quite a straight posture with this, so try to focus on stacking your shoulders above your hips while drawing that heel into your bum. And then if you feel like the quads don't need too much work today, and you need a little bit of the shoulder, you can press your left foot into your left hand. Start to open up that rotator cuff. 3 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 2. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale without slingshotting, slowly release that back foot all the way down. And then with the rest of that exhalation breath, you can melt all the way down into the mat. Connect your forehead to the mat. Your arms are alongside your ears. And then what you might find is that your shoulders bunch up here and kind of connect to your ears. So focus on externally rotating your arms so that you create space between your shoulders and your ears. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk all the way up until your torso lifts. Tuck your left toe. You're going to spin on the side of your left foot now and stack yourself in a side plank. So if you need to watch me, that's fine. It's going to end up that my back faces you for a moment though. But just have a look here. So you're going to spin onto that foot and come into a side plank. Your choice. Either your plank can be one leg stacked on top of the other, or you can just place that foot in your square so you can see. You can place this foot in front of you for a little bit extra stability. If you're feeling very spicy in the abs, you're welcome to even lift that top leg. So either you here, or you here, or you here. So I'm going to have my back facing you one more time. So we're spinning from that half pigeon into a side plank, and we hold here for 3 breaths. Really rising up out of that side body. Activate that core. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Last one, inhale. And exhale. So that top foot, whether it's here or whether it's here, you're going to step all the way forward, meeting in Utkatasana chair pose at the front of the space. One more breath here. Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, arms rise, high mountain. Exhale, bring your hands through to heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus your arms back. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Ground your hands down, step back into a hind plank. Inhale here. As you exhale now, lower just your knees. And then your chest are really sticking your bum out and then slide through into a low cobra. Inhale. Maybe your hands come slightly off the mat as your back lifts up. Exhale all the way down. I'm going to do 2 more just like that. Press the tops of your feet down into the mat. Inhale, lifting up, maybe your hands lift 2. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Tuck your back toes. Push up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths in down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale 2. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Next, inhale, your right hand holds onto left ankle as you twist, gazing under that left armpit. Remember to keep your bottom part of your body as still as you can. It's just the top part that's twisting. Everything stays active, tops of your thighs switched on, core is engaged. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg extends up and back, three-legged dog, hip stays closed. And then bend your heel to your bum, open that hip up as you bring that foot to the opposite side. And then once again, maybe you roll that ankle around a little bit. One more breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Round that shin down as you come into the half bridge. And walk your hands back towards your hips. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left heel, your right heel rather, into your back. And then either hold on with a towel or you grab with your hand onto either your foot or your ankle. And get a good stretch into that quad this morning, if that's where you need it. Otherwise, maybe kicking your foot into your hand for an activation and a stretch in the shoulder. 2 more breaths here. In and exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, slowly release that foot all the way down, and slingshot down. Then fold all the way forward, coming into that half pigeon, or rather that sleeping pigeon on the other side. Externally rotate your arms to create that space between your shoulders and your ears. Melt your forehead down into the mat. And connect really nicely with your breath here. As you inhale, your belly will balloon or expand against your thigh. As you exhale, draw your belly away from the thigh. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk all the way up. Tuck the right back toe and then swivel onto the spine of that right foot as you find that side plank. Left arm extends all the way up. Remember a couple of options. Either you can ground that foot down in front of you for that extra stability, or you can stack the feet on top of each other, or you can lift one foot up. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Step that top foot all the way through, finding Utkatasana chair pose on your next inhale at the top of the space. One more breath, inhale. Exhale to release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and your fingertips up your shins, draw your shoulders back, and create a table with your back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise, reach up. Exhale, Samastiti, hands to heart. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, back bend, cactus arms. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale to fold. Round your hands down, step back into high plank. Inhale here. This time, chaturanga. Lower your elbows to 90 degrees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over your toes if you can. 3 nice long breaths here in down dog. In. And exhale. Inhale 2. And exhale. Inhale 3. And exhale. Looking to the front of your space, bend your knees, lightly step or float to the front of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana, chair pose. You want to be able to just see those big toes sticking out underneath your knees. Okay, so from here, you're going to ground into your right foot, left leg lifts off the mat as you find warrior 3. Check your balance. Slight bend in that right leg if you need to. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, place your right hand down to the mat. Be prepared to fall over, it's fine. Open your hip up as you find half moon. Top foot is flexed. And then if you can, gaze to that top hand. It's hard, I know, especially because we don't have blocks. One more breath if you can. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot all the way back. We meet in warrior 2. Lift all the way up, parallel palm, back foot. Gaze over your right middle finger. Beautiful, guys. I know that was a lot. That's about the worst part of the class, I promise. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bend that front knee a little bit more. Last breath, inhale. As you exhale now, bring your toes in, heels out as you fold forward into Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Let's stretch those hammies out even more. You can decide where you want your arms to be. Couple of options, hands to hips. Hands behind your back as you gesture your fists over your head maybe. Hands to ankles. It's not really important where they are as long as you're getting that good opening down the back line of the body. So switch the front legs on here. So you want to focus on the knees pulling up at the kneecaps while you're getting that opening stretch down the back line. Tilt your tailbones high to the sky. Then relax your head 2 more minutes. Last one, in. And exhale. Next, inhale, you're going to come up into a halfway lift. So send your fingertips just off the mat, draw your shoulders back. Now walk your hands to your right foot. We're going to meet in a high lunge. So once you've found that high lunge position where your legs are in line with your hips, inhale, your torso rises. Arms rise. And we're going to be here for 3 breaths, switching those legs up. 2 more breaths left. Inhale. And exhale. Make sure your shoulders are plugged down. A slight tilt in the pelvis, draw those low ribs in. Last breath, inhale. And exhale. Place your hands down now. You're going to shimmy that right foot slightly to the outside of your right hip and meet in a runner's lunge. So your options for runner's lunge are either knee off the mat, knee on the mat, or forearms down. We're going to go through this little sequence one more time on both sides. So you're welcome to start with maybe your knee up or knee down and then go to forearms as you start to open up those hip flexors. Completely up to you. Last breath, inhale. And exhale. All right, big transition from here. That left leg's going to step forward. We're going to meet in Malasana, yogic squats at the front of your space. If you want to move a little bit around here, creating that space into the hips, you can. We're here for 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, place your hands down on the mat, little twerk as you send your sit bones nice and high, and then heel toe your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Ground your hands down, push out into that high plank. Inhale. Exhale, either push back to down dog or a full vinyasa, and then meet down. Two more breaths in. And inhale, two. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Like bending your knees as you inhale, look to the front of your face, step or float to the front of your face. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana, chair pose. All right. So now you're going to lift your right leg up off the mat. As you find warrior three, standing into that left. One more breath, bend that left knee if you need it for stability. Left hand goes down towards the mat if you need that for stability. As you open up your hip, flex that right toe, and then find that half moon, gaze to the top hand. Big step backwards that right leg as you find warrior two. You're supposed to fall around, it's fine if you did. All right. Just gonna switch over so that you can still see me. Two more breaths in this warrior two. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, as you exhale, bring that front knee a little bit more, get deeper into that warrior two. Then as you release now, bring your toes in, heels out, as you fold forward, Prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Two more breaths. You can place your hands, remember where you feel you need them. Inhale. Beautiful, everybody, and exhale. Last breath. And exhale. Next, inhale, come up into that halfway lift. Those fingertips come off the mat, draw your shoulders back. Now you're going to walk your hands to the left-hand side so that you can come into the high lunge on the other side with the other leg. So walk all the way through, make sure that your feet are in line with each other, so you can stop into a low lunge. And when you're ready, ground into your legs, rise up into a high crescent lunge. We're here for 3 breaths, so find your stability, switch on those legs, plug the shoulders down. 2 more breaths. In and exhale. Inhale 2. Then exhale, slowly melt all the way down. Shimmy that left foot out if you need it, so that you can find that runner's lunge on the other side. Again, your runner's lunge will work with your hip flexors. Two more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, if you're on your forearms, come up onto your palms. Next, inhale that right foot steps all the way to the front, meeting in Malasana, yogic squat. Two more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, place your hands down, little twerk up above and then bring your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms rise, high mountain, stretch out. Exhale, forward fold. Ground your hands down, step back, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Nice, guys. All right, 3 breaths in this down dog. If you need to lower into child's pose for a pit stop, you're welcome to. Last breath, inhale. And exhale. Look to the front of your space, bend your knees, and then step or float to the front of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sit low, Utkatasana. We're going to flow through the next little bit, one breath, one movement. Step into the right foot, left leg extends up behind you, coming into warrior 3. Right hand goes down, open up those hips as you find half move. Flex the back toe. And then step all the way back, finding that warrior 2. One breath, inhale. And exhale, bend that front knee. One more breath. Toes and heels out as you fold forward, present. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find that low lunge fixing the right side of the mat. And then when you're ready, lifting up into a high lunge. One breath here, inhale. Exhale, come down into that runner's lunge, so open up that right foot a little bit. And then maybe if you didn't go down into your forearm, see if you can come all the way down into that low lizard. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Come all the way onto the palms of your hands. Back foot meets the front in Malasana Yogic Squat. Just a small little pit stop here. Inhale. And exhale. Sit bones nice and high. Heel toe those feet together. Inhale, arms rise, stretch it out. Exhale, fold. You're going to go straight from here. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. As you exhale now, bring that left leg back, standing on the right. Finding warrior 3. Left arm goes down, open up that hip as you find half move, flex that back foot. Big transition, step all the way back, finding that warrior 2. One breath, inhale. Exhale, bend that front knee. One more breath in. Exhale, toes and heels out. Fold forward, Prasarita. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands to your left foot as you find low lunge first. And then inhale, back. Inhale once you found your stability into your high lunge. Exhale, coming down, I lost myself for a second there, coming down into your runner's lunge on the other side. Remember, if you went only onto your palms of your hands, try going into your forearms down. See what that feels like. Notice if the right and the left kind of give space for different opportunities. And also be okay with that imbalance. Big transition now as your back foot comes all the way to the front of your mat. Final Malasana of your practice. Inhale. And exhale. Hands down, sit bones nice and high. Heel toe your feet together. Last vinyasa of your practice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise all the way up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold, ground your hands down. Step back into a high plank. You can decide full vinyasa or back to down dog, kicking up to you. Otherwise, you're going up dog, inhale. Exhale, down the facing dog. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Cross your heels here and then just bring your feet all the way to the front of your space, finding a seat. Okay, we're going to do a little twist now. So just right hand behind you, left hand onto your right knee. Inhale to create some space in those ribs. Exhale to twist, gazing over your right shoulder. All the way back through to center. This time, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale for that space in the ribs. Exhale to twist, gazing over your left shoulder. Coming all the way back through to center. Inhale, arms right. And exhale, fold forward now. So for some of you that might not be very far, for some of you, you might go completely down onto your legs. So be okay with where you are. Try to relax your neck. 3 breaths. Once again, focusing on creating space between your shoulders and your ears. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Walk your hands back towards your legs as you come all the way up. Bring your knees or your legs up in front of you. Then slowly melt your back all the way down. Slowly, slowly with control, 1 vertebra at a time, until you find yourself flat on the mat. All right. Bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Bring your head or your forehead into your knees, maybe make yourself into this tight little ball. You're going to take your peace fingers, hold onto your big toes as you open up into a straddle. You're going to hang out here for 5 full breaths. Last little bit of stretch into the hip flexors, stretch into the hammies. You can make this as wide or as narrow as you need it. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, in. And exhale, bring your knees to close and place your feet back down on the mat. Walk your feet to the outside of your mat. Bring your knees to touch. Arms at a T or at a cactus. Inhale here. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the right, coming into a supine twist. Place your right heel on top of your left knee, gaze over to the left. One more breath. And exhale. Feet to the outside of the mat, coming back to center with your head. Inhale here. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the left. Left heel on top of right knee, gaze over to the right. Knees back to center, feet are wide. One more breath here. And as you exhale, bring your knees back into your chest, just as a pit stop as you find happy baby. Hold it to the inside of your feet. And then kick open into a U. And here we're looking to focus on the spine more than the legs. So really looking at correcting that curvature in the spine by opening the legs up. So maybe your happy baby is hands on the inside of your feet. Maybe your happy baby is holding onto the outside of your legs and just kind of peeling your legs open. And with that opening of the legs, you kind of correct the curvature in the spine and ground yourself equally in all parts of the spine. One more breath here. And exhale. Next one, we're going to come to easy legs up the wall. So all you're going to do is imagine you're a dead bug, place your legs, stack your legs above your hips, your arms above your shoulders, plug your shoulders down into the mat. So now you might feel that there's a bit of a kind of a hole in your spine, there's a piece of your back lifts off the mat. That's what we're looking for now. So tops of the shoulders ground down, sit bones ground down, legs stacked above your hips, arms stacked above your shoulders. And because there was quite a lot of leg work in the sequence, it's quite nice to focus now on draining out the blood from your extremities, coming back to the center of your body. We're here for 3 more breaths. And exhale. Big deep breath through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Last one. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth and then slowly release your legs, your arms down into the mat as you set up for Shavasana. Take any gentle movements you need to kind of shake out any residual energy. Take up as much space in your room as you need to. This is your space, it's your time. And then bring your eyes to close. Take one last breath together as a collective. Inhale, filling up with oxygen. Exhale, sigh out through your mouth one more time, really letting go of your practice. Letting go of any expectations that you might have had for your practice. And then find that deep, light breath. Slow and steady, unconsciously breathing. Part your lips slightly. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. And slowly start to find awareness in your body once again. Gently move around your fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles and your wrists. Then make your way to the side. So coming onto your side, support yourself with your bottom arm. And then when you're ready, you can push yourself up to find a seat. Try to keep your eyes closed for a little bit longer if you can. Take deep inhale and exhale. Next inhale, arms rise alongside your ears. As you exhale, hands through to heart center. Big thank you from me to each of you for tuning in day after day for these yoga at home classes. You guys really do make my day. Thank you, everyone. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, everybody.